What's up guys, my name is Lauren and welcome back to my channel. Today we're taking a look at my family's March budget recap to see how we did for the month of March. As always, if you like this budget dashboard that you see me using in the video, you can get it for yourself. It'll be linked in the video description. It's an instant download to Google Sheets and comes with a detailed video tutorial. Alright, so March was the month that we got our tax refund. So you'll see how we spent our tax refund, and I'm trying not to feel guilty about it and just enjoy it, but we did spend it on something we wanted versus something we needed. So anyway, we had budgeted for $10,264 of income, and we actually brought in $15,004, and that was mostly the difference of our tax refund that came in of $4,740. I know what you guys are going to comment. You shouldn't be getting such a big tax refund. The government is just making money off of your money instead of it being in your pocket. And I know we accidentally over withheld this year, which I'd rather accidentally do it that way than accidentally under withhold. But I am adjusting our withholdings for 2024 already and making sure that our refund is much smaller next year, because I'd rather have that money in our pocket all throughout the year so we can invest it or use it to pay off debt or whatever. But that's how it turned out for 2023, so what's done is done. Okay, let's move on to take a look at our Pay Yourself First. So for us, Pay Yourself First is our long-term savings and our investing. And so we had budgeted $500 for my husband's Roth IRA. We were working on maxing out his 2023 Roth, which we had until tax day to do. And I was able to contribute $850, which maxed it out for 2023. We were able to contribute the full $6,500. I think it's $6,500 for 2023. Now it's bumped up to $7,000 for 2024. But that maxed it out, so we're done with both our 2023 Roths, and starting in April, we're moving on to my 2024 Roth, which is exciting. All right, moving on to debt. We have one debt besides our mortgage, and that's my husband's student loan. We are not making extra payments right now, and so we budgeted our minimum payment of $830, and that's what we actually did this month. So nothing too interesting going on with the debt, although this month did mark us hitting just under $150,000 of debt paid off. And that's not including the financial windfall we had a while back. If you've been around forever, I talked about that. This is just money my husband and I have earned through blood, sweat, and tears and put towards our debt. So $150K doesn't feel real, but I'm gonna do a debt payoff update, I think, pretty soon, a recap of everything we've done, and also where the numbers are at and how much we have left to pay off, if we're planning to pay off early at all still, and how we're feeling about all that. So hopefully that'll go up this month. I feel like hitting 150K was a good milestone to give a debt update. All right, so our expenses were pretty on this month. I don't know that I'm even gonna go through all of them. You can see here the difference here is zero for mortgage, life insurance, internet, home security, all that. Groceries and takeout, we budgeted $1,200 and we did spend $1,321. Groceries will always be the hardest budgeting category for me, I'm convinced, because it's just one that no matter how much I keep increasing, I seem to need to keep increasing it. And I know inflation and whatnot, but there's so many other categories in our budget that I've been able to lower over the past 4 years, and this is one that just keeps going up and up and up. So we budget $300 per week for groceries for our family of 4. It does say groceries and takeout. I don't think we even got takeout in March. I think we cooked at home every single night. We didn't go out to restaurants. We didn't do takeout. We just cooked at home. So I probably need to increase this to $325 a week or $350 a week. But I'm just holding off because I just don't want to. And we'll see if I can get it back down. If it goes over next month again, I think that'll be 3 months in a row that it went over, and I'll increase it. But until then, I'm going to really try hard in April and see if we can stay on budget. Household, this category has been working perfectly. We've been budgeting $200 and we've been just around $200 every month this year for things like batteries and toothpaste and stuff like that. Gas, we only spent $151 this month. And so that was under budget by $74. And then for utilities, we only spent $342. That was under budget by $258. However, we are missing our gas bill. I'm guessing our gas bill this month would have been $250, $300. We've never gotten a gas bill for this house since we moved in. We should be getting one in April that is due either April or May. Finally, because I worked it out with the gas company, that I called them and was you're not billing us, I don't want a giant bill a year from now, please come read our meter. So they were oh yeah, that was a mistake, so they're gonna do that. and we'll know soon, so stay tuned. And then miscellaneous, we always budget 25, and that's 26, so basically on budget. We really have our sinking funds and our expenses and just our whole budget so tight that we really don't need a big miscellaneous category, which I like because I just like to have everything fit nice and neat in a category for our budget. So for my husband, myself, and my 2 daughters, we each get $150 for our sinking funds. And then for school and activities, so in March, we skipped 4 of our sinking funds because we thought it was going to be a low income month. We suspected we were going to get our tax refund this month, but we weren't totally sure. So I double funded our sinking funds in February. So that way in March, we weren't in trouble if we didn't get our tax refund. So instead of like funding them, because we already had funded them like double last month, I just kept it at 0 even though we got the tax refund, and then starting in April we got back to like normal funding. So for school and activities, my cat miles, gifts, and birthday and Christmas, we didn't budget anything. And then for car maintenance, we budgeted our usual $100, and for house maintenance, $500. Forgot to like go over what's going on in these sinking funds. Oh yeah, so some of these are negative, not by too much, and like with the funding next month, most of these should be back positive again. Yeah, home maintenance, we've only got $370 left in there. We spent a lot in March. What was March? Did we get the carpet in March? That must have been it. I'd really love to have like $2,000 in there minimum, so we're gonna work on building that up again. Okay, home decor. This is basically where our tax refund went. So we put $4,700 into home decor, and we spent $4,100, and we bought so many great things. One is this chair that I'm sitting in right now. We bought our couch, which is right over there. I bought a rug. I bought a plant. I bought some decor for these shelves. We got paint. We got lights installed in this room because there were no lights. We basically just worked on getting our living room together, which is the room we spend the most time in, and like the one room I care about the most of being put together and having the right furniture for the space. So I'm so glad we did it. It's like so pretty and so nice in here. It still needs some things. I did 1 coat of paint. I need to do a second one. I've got curtains hung on one side of the window, but I'm waiting for the other ones. I have to get them hemmed. What else? There's no artwork on the walls. We need to do that. But it's still like so pretty in here. I love it so much. Okay, so yeah, -14 there. So we're done spending on home decor until we can build that back up again. And then for medical, we had budgeted $300 for the sinking fund, and I ended up putting $557, basically everything extra that we had left from our tax refund, because we've just had a lot of medical expenses lately, and yeah, it's been expensive. So we spent $910 this month on medical, and that is a -$229. So again, another sinking fund that's negative, like not the best month for sinking funds. Overall, you can see like we've got our $10,000 emergency fund that's in our checking account. We have additional emergency fund in high yield savings, but $10,000 in our checking account, and there's only $10,149 total in our sinking funds. So when you like add them all up, including the ones that are negative, we've basically got $149 in our sinking funds. So not great. We need to catch this up. Again, I like to keep this between like $2,000 and $4,000, so this should really be like minimum $12,000. But we spent a lot of money in March on things that like we really wanted, and like the basement carpet like needed to be done, stuff like that. So I have no regrets on the spending, and I'm trying to like find that balance with letting myself enjoy spending again after being someone who was an overspender, who got into so much debt and had credit card debt and stuff. Now we spend using cash. I'm trying to let myself enjoy it and like not ruin that for myself. But that is definitely still like a learning process. It's not always easy to just enjoy spending money when you have these negative associations with overspending money in the past. So something I'm still working on for sure. So for our actual monthly spending this month, we ended up putting 5.7% of our net income or after-tax income to pay yourself first. We put 5.5% to debt, 45.8% went to expenses, and then 43% went to sinking funds.
Hey guys, it's Editing Lauren here, and I just realized I totally stopped showing our annual financial goal tracking once I switched to the budget dashboard, or maybe I've showed it here and there, but not consistently. So I'm going to try to update you guys on this every single month, because I feel like this is so important to zoom out and look at the whole year and see the progress, you know, and where we're at for the year, if we're on track and stuff. So let me hide some of these columns. So it's a little easier to see. Okay, so for March, we brought in $15,000 for net income, and so total for the year is $36,638 on our goal of $141,000. So March is 25% of the way through the year, and so we are 26% of the way to our goal, so we're right on track with this goal. Next, for investing, we've only been investing in my husband's Roth IRA so far this year, but like I said, next month we're moving on to my Roth IRA. So for the year, we've invested $6,500 out of our net income, and our goal is $20,500. So we are 32% of the way to that goal, which is great. We had a great investing month back in January, so that put us a little bit ahead, which is nice. And then for debt payments, we've paid $2,490 to debt so far this year on a goal of $10,000. So we're right on track for that. Like I said, we're just paying the minimum payment on my husband's student loan. And then finally, for total expenses and sinking funds, this month was $13,324 for a total of $27,648 for the year. And our goal is to keep this under $110,500, and we are right on track with that. So it's always nice to see, like, even though we had a spendy month in March, it feels good to know that like we are on track for the year of where we wanted to be. The percent to savings and debt this month was 11%, so 89% of our money went to expenses and sinking funds. For the year, I'd like to keep the percent to savings and debt to at least 20% or more if we can, so we're at 25% for the year right now, which is great. And then keep our expenses and contributions to sinking funds at 80% or less of our income, and right now we're at 75%. So that's how we're doing so far this year.
So that is it for our March budget. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more like this from me, then hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Don't forget, if you like this budget dashboard, you can get it for yourself. It'll be linked in the video description, and I'll see you guys soon in the next one. Bye.